Hey y'all, it is Sunday check-in. Let's see who coming in. I don't have no earrings on. Oh, that means I'm naked. I don't even have no earrings around. Dang. Oh, that's why long hair don't care. Oh, boat. We chilling. Boat. Boat. Elaine, I'm drinking the wine that you gave me. Risata Red Moscato. Ha, ba, 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 da. Wow, nobody's here. That's unusual. What is happening on the Sunday check-in? There's Danny. Danny's the first. I was like, ain't nobody coming. It's just me on the Sunday check-in all by myself. We chilling today. It's low key. Ah, hey, hey. Ooh. Feel it? Danny, you got something to drink? We drinking on Sundays. We have red Moscato, Rosato, somebody. My friend Elaine bought that for me. God bless her. It's delicious to me anyway. All it got to be for me is sweet. Okay, we talking today. We doing some work on today. We're talking. Look like it's just me and you, Danny. We're gonna roll with it. Did I do that right? There we go. Hey, Danny. Today we're talking about when you remove something bad, you must put in something good. And so my messages today are about shadow work. And also, it's not just shadow work. Shadow work, that's where everybody be. I'm doing my shadow work. That's the buzzword now. Oh, peace and blessings. Thank you, Danny. We got good news. Anyway, so with the spiritual work, there's a difference between the Band-Aid approach, like, oh, I'm gonna do something for prosperity. Oh, I'm gonna do something for love. Oh, I want a new job. Let me do something. When you're living a spiritual life, you're doing all the work. So it's the equivalent of cleaning up your whole house versus, oh, I'm gonna mop that spot on the floor because I spilled something right there. But the rest of the house is a hot mess. I'm gonna move that off the couch right there. But the rest of the house is, so when we live a spiritual life, we're dealing with the whole house as opposed to the spot on the floor and the couch. Okay. So that is kind of the ideal that I'm dealing with today on Sunday check-in. And what we're going to do this week, we're going to pick something to put energy into removing. But I want to talk about the idea that when you remove something, you need to bring in something to replace it. And also, if you're like wanting to bring something into your life, say you like, I don't know why the light keep jumping in. Say you want to bring abundance in your life, or you want to, I don't know, get a new car or something like that. You have to clear space for that thing to live. You have to make space in your life. And so this whole balance of releasing things and bringing things into our lives is a constant flow when you're living a spiritual life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So since it's just me and you, Danny, you get to choose. Are we doing, let me see if I even got to both of them. Are we doing big stars or little stars, Danny? It's all on you. You get your own Sunday check-in all by yourself. Are we doing wait, I'm finna hold them up. Hold up. You get to look at them. Big stars or little stars? Which one we doing? See, Danny gets to choose because Danny the only one here. Well, what I'm putting. Hey, Tracy. Tracid 11. We are choosing big stars or little stars. I don't know what she's going to say. Little. Hey, little stars. Danny, you get to choose finally. Yes. Okay, so I'm doing the card of the week. We're dealing with releasing things this week. That is what we are focusing our energy on in this Sunday check-in. If you are drinking, please share with us what you're drinking. I am drinking Rosado Red Moscato. All right. Okay. Here we go. Card of the week. See what we got to celebrate or look out for. Good evening, Tracy D. 11. What's that D for? Wonder if I know you. Oh, I had 2 viral videos on TikTok. I'm so excited. They got over 1,000 views. Yay, Mama Lewa. If you're not part of my TikTok family, please go over to TikTok and find Mama Lewa. I am on there. And go like my TikTok page. TikTokery. 2. All right, here we go. We got a card. Oh, yay. It is the 5 of Wands reversed. I think we got this card before. So the 5 of Wands reversed. Actually, this is a card that, hey, is style kinks. Nope, I don't know. I messed that up. Anyway, but hey, welcome to Sunday Check-In. Hey, Rosemary Limeade, how y'all doing? Y'all rolling in just in time for the card of the week, which is the 5 of Wands reversed. We want this card to be reversed at all times. Look, this is the conflict card, but it's the fake conflict card. It's the I'm selling wolf tickets conflict card. It's that person that's always in your face but ain't gonna do nothing. That's this card. And when it's reversed, then they leaving on out the scene. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yay! So this is a card that says the conflict that you thought was going to happen is not going to happen. Now, there's a warning in that card, which is you might need some more exercise. Yeah, because that's like the sports card, you know, like scrimmaging and flag football and stuff like that. You know, not real football. Because see, let me tell you why. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about these tarot. Why this card represents fighting that is not real fighting. Because if you look at this picture, everybody in this card got a stick. Everybody in this card's stick is up, but not one of these people is hit. Look at him. He fronting real hard. He even got the little stance too. Like, but when you look at his stick, it ain't hitting not one person. That stick right there ain't hitting not one person. So this is the wolf ticket card. This is the, if you allow it to, it will draw you in, and then it will become a real fight. That's when it's upright. And when it's reversed, it's saying that all that stuff they was talking, all that you was worried about, sleeping, staying up at night, trying to figure out what your strategy was. When it's reversed, it's saying you don't need none of that. This ain't even a real issue. Don't even worry about it. It's good. You're good. We good. So this card comes up like when you put your protection up. And your ancestors be like, we got it. We took care of that. And when you lit your black candle, and they was coming to get you, but now they not. So this is a good card. We like this card. So if you had, listen, those of you who are doing spiritual work on the regular, if you had an inkling that you need to take a spiritual bath, if you need to do some cleansing work, if you need to light your black candles, if you need to sweep out your corners and put your prayers up, if you're a Christian and you needed to do that 23rd Psalm and you needed to like sit down and meditate on God or whatever, however y'all do it, this is the time to do it, because one of your angels or entities and spirit guides, whatever, however you do it, is trying to get you out of danger. So that Five of Wands reverse is saying it's you getting out of danger. So keep your part of the bargain up. All right. All right. Now I want to talk about, let me get my little notes. I got notes today. Some days I have notes. I literally came up on this 5 seconds ago in a consultation I was doing. And I said, oh, this is a good message. I think we're going to talk about this today. So it started out by us saying, when you get rid of something, you must replace it with something, right? So if you're getting rid of negativity, you're getting rid of curses, you're breaking curses, you're taking a cleansing bath, you are clearing your house of negative energy. If you're doing all of that and you put all your prayers in on doing that, you need to then replace it with something. Because if you do not, what happens is the universe is like, oh, okay, well, that's the house that had the negative energy, but ain't nothing in there right now. It must need some more negative energy. Let me put some more negative energy in there. And you be like, wait, what is happening? I just did my cleansing ritual. Why is it not working? And it'd be because you didn't tell the universe what to put in that hole that you created, right? So, hey, Ola K2 and No 33 and Piggy Papaya. Hey, mama, I see y'all come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Sunday check-in. We're talking about letting stuff go spiritually. So that's cleansing. That's doing your shadow work. That is, lighting your candles and things to get rid of stuff. When you get rid of something, you got to replace it. So a good habit to get into is to have a twofold prayer. I prayed that you, dear God, that you release me from negativity, from the grief, from the sadness, from the stagnation that I've been experiencing in my life. There's a prayer. But I ask that you replace it with prosperity and happiness and joy and all the good things in life. So that's a twofold prayer. That way you're taking care of it. All right. Speaking of which brings me to our prayer for Sunday. This is a prayer to clear your home's energy. So if you want to write it down, get ready. Dear God, please send extra angels to my home and clear away all energy of fear, sadness, or anger. Thank you for infusing my home with pure love energy so that everyone who enters the house is filled with joy. Hey, Kuman Kelly Dance, welcome. I ain't seen you in a minute. So that prayer does exactly what I was telling you to do. The first part is the banishing part. Please send extra angels to my home and clear away all energy of fear, sadness, or anger. I also throw in poverty because I don't want that in there. I also be throwing in procrastination. So, the things that hold me back: fear, sadness, anger, poverty, procrastination, insecurity, all of those go in the banishing prayer. The second part, I was saying, don't look at my nails because they need to be done. The second part, see, I flipped them around. Thank you. We like to say thank you for bringing us the blessings beforehand. Thank you for infusing my home with pure, loving energy. That's positive. So that everyone who enters this house is filled with joy. So that's the very basic of you taking away this negative stuff, fill it with pure, loving energy. But me, I like to be specific. Fill it with pure loving energy, with a house of abundance, with laughter and joy, communication, happiness. Fill it with prosperity so that all my bills are paid and I have extra in the bank. Fill it with, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the power of life and death in your breath. So you get to call forth what it is you want to bring into that space. So that's what we're talking about. When you take something out, you got to put something back in. Okay. I want us to take this week to really look at what we can take out of our lives to make room for the prayers and the blessings that we want to bring into our lives. Because if you don't make room, your blessings come, but it comes slowly because it has to make its way through all the foolishness in order to get to you. And sometimes it may feel like your prayers and your spells and things are not working, but they're working. They're coming to you. They just getting stuck in your BS. Like, so I prayed for prosperity. Oh, your prosperity came. It was right here, but you didn't see it because you got grief and sadness and indecision and stagnation in the way. So you got to clear that out the way so that you can make way for the prosperity that you're praying for. So, we have to we have to live. Hey, I'm so crazy. I thought you were reading someone's comment to you. I love that. I'm going to use it. Please do. Everything, y'all, I need y'all to know that. Everything I post, everything I say, everything I do, please pass it on, including this video. Share it. Pass it to your friends. Send it in their DMs if you think this is something they need to know. Any of the past ones, any of the future ones. Share, 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 share. This is for all of us to get better. Okay, so those of y'all that just came in, I'm drinking Rosado Red Moscato. Yes. What y'all drinking? So I was teaching class today, and one of the articles that I use in my class was talking about repeating negative narratives. And so when you repeat negative narratives, which is this person, Kuman Kelly Dance, is being very healthy and responsible, drinking water. Thank you very much, which is good. I just finished my water. Yay. Anyway, so repeating negative narratives. And this, I'm going to use this as the example of why we have to pause. Pineapple mango flavored water. Well, okay then. Come on, Comedic Soul, with the exclusivity. Pineapple mango flavored water. I am not worthy. I didn't even know that was a thing. The hell? What am I doing with my life? My water don't taste like pineapple mango. I feel rejected. What kind of water is that? I was going to tell you to show me a picture, but that's not how this works. Anyway, repeating negative narratives. When you repeat negative narratives, in essence, what you are doing is cutting off your own agency. What? I'm sorry, I had to pause. We got to celebrate. Kuman Kelly Dance done lost 11 pounds. Tummy tuck, here she come. She is getting ready to be svelte in 2022. Come on. Yes. Ooh, that was for you. Yes, come on now. Well, I'm going to take these calories right here. But I'm coming for you. Probably in 2022. Anyway, so repeating negative narratives, it destroys your agency. And your agency is that's what I'm talking about. Come on, 11 pounds. Your agency is your ability to make change in your life. So we've all had, and some people have had more traumatic things than other people, but everybody has had something negative in their lives. They've had, betrayals. They've had breakups. They've had, this one cheated on me. My best friend stabbed me in the back. My father was no good. Maybe he wasn't there. My mother was mean to me. She didn't like we have these things, right? And so as you grow up, you either repeat those narratives and they become your reality in the present, or you disconnect from those realities. You say that happened in 2001, 1987, 1999. That happened then, but that is not who I am in this moment. And so we learn to cut those things because we don't want them to continue to have effect on our lives as much as they did in the space when it happened. When it happened, it was reality. Right now, this is not your reality. So you cannot accept the blessing of something new if you're still holding on to the pain of whatever was. You got to make room for it. You got to clean that spot out. So if you're saying, I want healthy relationships, but if you keep filling your heart and your spirit up with the toxicity of your past relationship, you don't have no room for healthy relationships, because you're going to keep interacting with your healthy relationships with the toxicity of your past relationship. So sometimes we got to clear stuff out in order to make room for the blessings. So just like you gotta, when you release negativity, you gotta bring in some positivity. The opposite is true as well. If you're praying for a positive thing, you gotta remove the negative thing that's holding that space. Okay. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's habits, sometimes it's memories. We gotta release the negative thing in order to make room for the positive thing. Okay. Okay. Um, in the articles, the lady said, repeating those negative narratives is like taking a bath in dirty water. You never get clean. You're never going to be elevated or lifted by repeating the same negative narrative over and over again. You may be doing the actions that attract cleanliness, like taking a bath is supposed to make you clean. But if the foundation of it, dirty water, is in there, you're never going to get clean. So if you're saying, I want love, I want happiness, I want joy, but you keep repeating the things that bring you sadness, that bring you depression, that bring you stagnation, you're not going to have the room. You're not going to see the agency or the change in your life from doing the actions that you're doing. So you can pray all you want. You can do all of the shadow work that you want. But if you're not in a place to let it go, you're not going to see the results. Okay. All right. Hold on. I had another one. Oh, shadow work requires multiple visits. So, when you do shadow, when you're really doing shadow work, you're dealing with some really deep issues. You're dealing with your abandonment issues. You're dealing with your insecurities. You're dealing with, your heartaches and, your disappointments. And hey, Sheree, you can't do that with one ritual. Not mostly. You might do one ritual or one really deep prayer or meditation, and you do the angel work that I was telling you about in one of the other previous recordings. And you feel lighter, right? Because you hit one of the layers and you cleared that out. But with really deep issues, you have to keep going back to clear it all out. You got to keep going back to clean out that nastiness and that wound to allow it to heal. You can't just do the one and done. Healing work is not always one and done. Now, sometimes you can just get rid of it because you're in that space with it. You just let it go. But one of the examples I used in my class was I was doing this. This was when I was working on love. I'm working on love, y'all. And I wanted to release the ties for all of my old relationships, because I would find myself, like, if I started talking about my exes, I would, I'm sorry, I'm reading a whole text message. Like I ain't even doing nothing. Anyway, so I would talk about my exes and I would get mad just like the shit had just happened. So it could be something that happened to me in high school. And I'd be like, I remember when that dude, blah, 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 did whatever, whatever, whatever. And be mad, like in my spirit, like it just happened. And I said to myself, you haven't let that go. You haven't processed that. And I was like, but I did so there's a ritual that you can do where you visualize you with your significant other, and there's a tie between you, like spiritually. There's like a rope that connects you, and you can cut that rope, and you visualize yourself cutting it with like scissors or knife, whatever. You cut it. So I did that. I was like, I done cut them. I know I'm through with that because I did this work. I cut them. But the emotions were still there. So I had to look at myself and like, what are you getting out of still being mad at this person? And so I had to be like, well, I feel like nobody was listening to me when they heard me, when they hurt me. And I feel vulnerable that they were able to take advantage of me. And I feel, and I had to look at all of the stuff in me that I was feeding with that negative narrative. And they were like, you no longer need that because that's who you were in that moment. You have grown, you have learned your lesson, you have gotten new tools so that you don't have to hold on to that narrative to justify any of those feelings that you have. You can move on. And so it wasn't until I did that work, that internal work that said, well, what are my tools? Well, you're wiser. You know these patterns, and now you know how to, you've exercised your voice, so you know how to exercise your boundaries. You know that there's a certain caliber of person that you are allowing in your circle. Like all of these things that you actively changed, that's also part of being able to cut that tie. So once I went through that part of the work, I was able to go back to those spaces. Like if I were to revisit the conversation, the anger is not there because I don't feel that whatever that emotion was that I needed to clear. So I'm saying that because a lot of these TV people, internet folks be telling y'all, you do your shadow work and then it be healed. And you do this cutting ritual and that's going to make you better. But it's not that simple all the time. So when you are identifying, you're working through healing something that was very traumatic in your life, just know that you might have to spend some time going back, healing a little bit, taking a break. And by break, I mean like some months. Because, sometimes we be like, all right, I'm going to use September. September going to be the month that I deal with all my exes. And I'm going to journal about it. And I'm going to cut the ties. I'm going to do the visualization. September is the month. And you do it one good time or maybe two good times. And then you just can't go back to it. You be procrastinating. Like, I'm going to do it next week. That is okay. Because in that moment, what your spirit is saying is that, hey, that was rough. I need a break. We're going to get back to the rest of them, but right now I need a break. And go through, like, that procrastination is not always a bad thing. Sometimes the procrastination is your recovery period. You do a little bit and then you stop, and then you do a little bit more and then you stop. But if you keep going, you're going to burn yourself out. So respect your spirit's rhythm. Respect the way your body and your mind and your energy is saying, I've done a lot. Give me a break so that I can recuperate because this was a lot. And then know that it may not be finished. Your insecurity, you might have to work on that some years. Your fear and distrust, you may have to work on that. You're not just going to do one ritual and it's going to be done. You're not just going to do one prayer and it's going to be done. It's going to be a process. So, Sunday check-in. We are going to pick something to get rid of so that we can make room to bring in something new. So that might be a physical thing, like I need to let go of some of my clothes so I can have room for my new clothes. So let me throw some of the clothes out. It might be I'm gonna clean the clutter in that room that I've been sitting in so that I can have a space for me to have peace. So it might be an emotional thing. I'm saying that I'm ready for, a new job. So let me clear out the anger that I have for my job, my present job, so that all I have is the joy that I have for what's coming. You know what I'm saying? So start to look at your life and see where you're putting all this energy into negative things, and then work on releasing that so that you can bring in, and remember, you go in that with bringing in, and now bring in the whatever. bring in the prosperity, bring in my sense of security and stability, bring in the love in my life. Like whenever you're taking something out, when ever you find yourself praying for something to be removed this week, remember to replace it with something positive. All right, that is our time. It is 7:31. Let me take one more sip. Now I feel like I should be drinking water, but nope. I got you. I got you. I'm drinking for you. All you water drinkers, I got y'all. All right. I will see you on Spiritual Tools Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. Yep, that's it. All right. Bye, y'all. All right. I'm ending YouTube first. Bye, YouTube. All right. And now I'm ending, y'all. Bye.